Good rising, brethren. This is Big Judah coming to you guys from California. Before I begin, give all praises to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother, who is wisdom, who is the Holy Spirit. Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Prayer to the Most High blesses this lesson today. Gives us more knowledge and understanding of the events of the past in order to understand the events that are currently happening on the earth. So we may get a much better understanding of the things that are soon to come on the earth. Brethren, things are moving, progressing, increasingly faster every day. Now, we need to start to think about how this all fits into prophecy and not get so caught up in the events and then the moves that the Gentiles are making, but get a much better understanding of why they're making these moves. Today was the beginning of the bear market, and I think it's been the longest bull market ever. And of course, that happens a week before our new year. There's all these, sports canceling things all of a sudden. I mean, a few days ago, it seemed like everything was going on just as normal as ever. And then all of a sudden now we're getting, basketball closed down, hockey closed down, and baseball moving their stuff back. I said, so today around me, Disneyland is closing. So things are getting, very serious really quickly. And you can tell when you go to the stores, a lot of things are getting, sold out. People are getting more nervous. And people are really starting to question, their belief systems. I want to show you something with the wheel of Ezekiel. I'm going to talk about this book in another video. I'm probably going to try to do a little bit later on. But this was in a book, and it's talking about a picture about the wheel of Ezekiel. And on the left looks like a picture of the angels. This book was recommended to me by Patricia Yah. Thank you so much, sister, for recommending this book. I want to show you guys a little something. I'm going to read a little something to you guys first. What it say on the bottom would be Ezekiel 1:1-3. In the 13th year, in the 4th month, on the 5th day of the month, as I was among the exiles by the Chebar Canal, the heavens were opened, and I saw visions of the Most High. On the 5th day of the month, it was the 5th year of the exile of King Joachim. The word of the Most High came to Ezekiel the priest, the son of Buzi, in the land of the Chaldeans, by the Chebar Canal, and the hand of the Lord was upon him there. Now, what I'm seeing a lot of movement, a lot of, things like the chessboard being set up. These people know that the real new year is coming up very soon. They know that the Most High has given us back the first and second stick. They know for the last year that we've been working through the power of the Most High to bring this information to the people. And they know that in the next, 3 weeks or so, it's going to be Passover. So does that maybe give you a little reason as to why there's all this movement all of a sudden? They're getting set up for what they know is coming. See, this is why they've been hiding many of our records. So that's why a lot of these Christians are still making these videos and talking about the same things they've been talking about for the last 500 years and have absolutely no understanding of the things that their people have done to the Most High's chosen people. They don't understand, they don't seem to grasp the whole concept of recompense. They don't understand it, nor do they want to. The power that is coming has been keeping track of absolutely everything that's been happening to our people for thousands of years. But most importantly, the last 500, that he gave the shepherds, the control of our people, and they did whatever they wanted to. And now that that time is coming to an end, they're still praying to their false idols, for forgiveness. But let me show you a little something my brother actually sent to me yesterday, and it's from one of the other books that has been hidden. Okay, here we go. It's for, I want to say Epistula Apostolorum, and right here in the black where it says, "But we said to him, Lord, after how many years yet will this happen? He said to us," now listen, this is right where we're in right now. "When the 100th part and the 20th part is completed, between Pentecost and the Feast of Unleavened Bread, will the coming of the Father take place." Are we not now right in that time period between like the New Year, Passover? Could be a quite, it could be a whole lot of things going on right now. But see, now you're looking, and there are a whole lot of things going on right now. So it kind of seems like this is a great possibility of this prophecy being fulfilled. Again, let me read it to you guys one more time. Okay, again, this is like from some of the other hidden books, some of the other supposed lost books. "But we said to him, Lord, after how many years yet will this happen? He said to us, when the 100th part and the 20th part is completed, between Pentecost and the Feast of Unleavened Bread, will the coming of the Most High take place." Now, people can say that, that doesn't make sense. 120, okay. It doesn't matter. What you need to look at what the Gentiles are doing. Are they setting up for something big? It sure seems like it. Have they ever done any kind of shutdown things like this before? Nope. No, I have never seen it. I said, have our people been asleep for the 500 years? Yep. Did the Most High give us back our first and second stick? Yep. Did he prophesy that once those two books came back together, that he would be moving to bring our people, restore our people? Yep. And that's exactly what's going on right now. So the fact that they know all this information, and they know that we're coming close to our new year, all of a sudden now, they go from doing very little to nothing to actually trying to lock down absolutely everything in a very short amount of time. So don't always get caught up with the CV. Don't always get caught up with the closures. Always look, is there a method behind their madness? Is there something else behind this whole ordeal that makes sense as to why they're all of a sudden motivated to do all these different things all of a sudden? You always got to look at the Gentiles' motivation for what they're doing. And it's always about the Israelites. Before, there was nothing for them to worry about because we were still in captivity and we hadn't put the first and second sticks together. Now the Most High brought those first and second sticks together and gave us those knowledge and understanding. Now, like I said before, all bets are off. Anything can happen now. Even this prophecy can be fulfilled at any time. Feast of Unleavened Bread is now in about 3 weeks. So let's see what the world's going to look like in the next, I would say 3 weeks, but look at what it might be looking like in a week for our new year. But it's like I said, it's all starting to make sense. So let me read this one more time. "But we said to him, Lord, after how many years yet will this happen? He said to us, when the 100th part and the 20th part is complete, between Pentecost and the Feast of Unleavened Bread, will the coming of the Father take place." So we know that we are definitely, in the time of big things, huge things, things that we've never seen before, because it's already happening right in front of us. All right. And what did we see just a few days ago? Remember on Dabu 777's channel, he was talking about this huge circular object that looks like a wheel with something else also in the middle. So all of a sudden, this shows up, it's moving towards the earth, and they cut the feed. And then when you go back to Ezekiel's will and what was written right there, and that prophecy, it all starts to make sense. All of a sudden now it's supposed to be getting closer to us. And then what's happened all of a sudden? They started to shut everything down. Supposedly, no one was getting anything, and all of a sudden now everyone's getting it, and they're all self-quarantining. Are they really self-quarantining, or are they running to their military bases, their deep underground military bases? Who knows? But I have a feeling we're all going to see really soon. So, brethren, he said, get prayed up, keep working together as a family, praying to the Most High, thanking Him for for bringing us back together, giving us back our knowledge and understanding, giving us back our Mother, the Holy Spirit, and leading us back to Him. So there's no better place to be in a time like this. All praise is to the Most High, Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother, who is wisdom, who is the Holy Spirit. Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.